Welcome to this week's G.I. Joe toy review, where we will be looking at Firefly. But before we get to Firefly, I kind of missed something on my Destro statue for Cobra Convergence, and that's the Batter Android Trooper's damaged head. So I'm definitely watch that. You can check that out. That is wicked awesome. But being that this is my regular scheduled video, let's do our shout-outs of the week. Starting with Back to the Media at 48 South Loudon Street, where you can check out and get all kinds of video games and all kinds of whatnot, and consoles and Game Freeze consoles. And definitely go down there to check that out. And while you're in the neighborhood, go to 115 South Loudon Street to Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, which is where I got my Pit Daddy Death Show that I did for CC7. And I also got this figure from Time Travelers in a 3-pack with Torpedo and Hit and Run. And I'm glad I got that set. Or this set. It's awesome. And Torpedo is the first... sorry about that. First video for August. And Hit and Run is in G.I. Joe month in November. So go ahead and check them out. But back to our shout-outs. Going at 80 Williams Lane, you can get all your comic book needs. So definitely check them out. And you get Marvel and DC and IDW and all points in between. So definitely check them out. And while you're in the neighborhood, sorry about that, y'all think I don't get no sleep. I just about don't. But if you leave or 4-color fantasies, and you're looking for some good Jamaican food, I suggest going to Tropical Island on Piccadilly Street, checking out Lloyd and his wonderful crew. So definitely check them out. And get all kinds of Jamaican food and good conversation. But definitely go and check them out. Go and check Lloyd out. And this channel does support mental health awareness. So if you're looking for a good counselor to go to, may I suggest Robert C. Brown at Healing Grace Counseling Services at 133 West Pascowan Street, suite number 10, and check him out. I've been friends with him for almost going on 16 and a half years. And just recently, a couple of days ago, him and his lovely wife Stephanie just celebrated 16 years of marriage. You know, so mad props on that. And happy anniversary, Rob and Stephanie. I really have enjoyed your friendship. And all the times we get to hang out. But if Rob doesn't have all of your counseling needs that you need met, sorry again. But may I suggest Northwestern Community Services and check them out and get all your stuff met there. But definitely check them out. And if you're looking for a bank, may I suggest Bank of Clark or United Bank, and definitely check them out. And you can get your banking needs met there at both places. Yawning a lot for some reason. But definitely check them out. And if you need insurance, may I suggest State Farm. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So go ahead and check them out. Feel free to check them out. And while you're in that neighborhood, please do check them out. So let's go ahead and get into Firefly. Start with his file card. Of course, it's like mentioned before, they got 2 baseball card modes in the 50th anniversary. And they're both double-sided with a language on each. And since I do English, I'm going to do the English card. And it is Cobra Saboteur, codename Firefly, file name unknown. And usually it's because they say unknown or various because they're an army builder, but Firefly is not an army builder. Primary military specialty is sabotage. Secondary military specialty is demolitions. His birthplace is classified. No one knows his real name or what he looks like. He's known only by his work as the Rembrandt of explosives. He has been blowing things up for Cobra ever since Cobra Commander opened up for business. After Firefly launches a sneak attack on a G.I. Joe patrol, he has to quickly flee into the desert where G.I. Joe team members Bazooka and Dusty give chase and close in on to capture him. Well, actually, I'm mistaken. He came with Bazooka and Dusty, which Bazooka will be done in November, and October we will have Dusty. But it's all well and cool. So let's look at his accessories. Starting off with his figure stand, upraised Cobra logo with the gold for the 50th anniversary. Firefly on the front. He comes with 2 of these landmines and done in like a pinkish red, which is pretty cool. He's got his assault rifle with a silencer, which the silencer is not removable, so that's pretty cool, so I don't have to worry about losing it. And he comes with a backpack that has actually a sleeve on it for one of his knives, but you can see all the explosives and grenades and stuff all on the backpack. And he comes with 2 of these knives. One goes in the book bag or the backpack, one goes on his leg in the sleeves. But nicely made done. And he's also got this sculpted hand pistol, which is pretty cool. So let's take a look at Firefly, which he's got, his all camouflage gray uniform in a darker color than his 25th anniversary. So that's pretty cool. And he's got his hand grenades, explosives all over his body. He could be one of them. Yeah. You get the point when you see the grenades on him. You'll get the point. So I'm not going to say it on here. But he's got all gray and camouflage gray. And of course his head can rotate 360 for the articulation. His arm can lift up out here. He can rotate all the way around. He can bend at the elbow, rotate at the elbow, straightened out, and then he can rotate at the wrist. He does have the ab crunch feature with him, but his rev gear's got that hindered. And he can split. He can lift his leg so high. Double knee joint. He can bend his leg back or his ankle back, and with a rotation and the ankle pivot right there. So that's his articulation. So let's go ahead and look at Firefly all geared up. So here is Firefly all geared up, ready to do some explosions and some bombing of some G.I. Joe bases. But this is, in my opinion, this is a good-looking figure. I like the design. I think he looks a lot better than his 25th anniversary design, mainly because he's darker, so he can hide a little bit more in the shadows. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, the bombs being this pinkish maroon color, I could do without that color. Have it being gray, it works just as good. But for Firefly, these are a great rendition. The file card does state like the 25th anniversary, where even Cobra Commander don't know who he is. He's known by his work, but which is pretty cool because he's so top secret. In my opinion, this is a top tier figure. I like it. I'm digging it, and that's what I think. And this has been it for Cobra Island. So I hope everybody's enjoying their 4th of July today, and I hope everybody's enjoying their Cobra Convergence. I hope y'all enjoyed my Destro statue. But this has been it for Cobra Island. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. See you in the next one. Cobra!